On the final night of the DNC, Kamala Harris will attempt to channel the energy laid by fellow Democrats on day 3. That includes solemn moments inside the United Center, like acknowledging the hostages held by Hamas, even as anti-Israel protesters clashed with police outside. Overall, a projection of party unity, trying to capitalize on a feeling used to define the Harris-Walz campaign.
Until joy, joy, joy comes in the morning.
Good evening, everybody!
The star-studded celebration centered on the notion of freedom, a message framed as a choice by familiar party elders like former President Bill Clinton.
Will this president bring us together or tear us apart? Will the president increase the peace, security, and stability and freedom that we enjoy and extend it to others as we can?
Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi praised Harris as a defender of abortion rights and democracy. During his acceptance speech, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz attempting to showcase his small-town roots as an educator and 24 years as a National Guardsman, even though his military record has come under fire. He also trumpeted his record as governor, talking up school lunch programs and gun reform.
But I'm also a dad. I believe in the Second Amendment, but I also believe our first responsibility is to keep our kids safe.
Walz played the role of attack dog, going directly after the Republican ticket.
Their Project 2025 will make things much, much harder for people who are just trying to live their lives. Here's the thing. It's an agenda nobody asked for.
Chief political analyst David Brody offering his assessment.
There was so much energy with his speech, right? He's the coach, and it's like you got the banner on the football field on a Friday night, and he's busting through it with the team. I mean, it was very much a vibe situation, and that kind of goes to the point of this election. You've got policy, but then you've got the vibe.
Former President Donald Trump campaigning in North Carolina Wednesday, speaking behind bulletproof glass during his first outdoor rally since last month's assassination attempt.
And Comrade Kamala, you know, she's comrade, the most radical left person ever to run for a high political office in our country.
And waiting in the wings, a potential spoiler with the reports that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is preparing to drop out of the race this week, followed by a possible Trump endorsement. As the convention split screens and counter-programming comes to a close, the two White House hopefuls will appear in primetime together in just 20 days, facing off in Philadelphia for their first presidential debate. Jessup, CBN News, Washington.